going on, team? Today I want to talk about weed. Now this video is going to be strictly my experience and my opinion. So if I offend anyone in this video, then you get maybe this ain't the channel for you, but we're going to be talking our mind and we're going to be talking the truth. So let's get straight into it. First of all, I feel like weed and smoking weed is for a feminine thing. As men, you should be able to naturally de-stress by going for a walk, by meditating, reading a book. You should be able to control your emotions to the point where you can de-stress your own mind and not need an artificial substance. Because people want to say, yeah, it comes from the earth and all of that, but you don't really know what people be doing to that weed that you're smoking. So a lot of the time, these guys be putting out their bombs, this, that, third, fourth, spraying it with this, spraying it with that. You don't know what you're really smoking. That being said, for men, you should naturally be able to de-stress and regulate your mind. You shouldn't be over the age of 18, a grown man still having anger issues. That's not cool. That's not scary. That's not nothing. Because I used to be one of them guys that thought having anger issues made me dangerous. You can get angry and get knocked the fuck out. A real man can control his emotions and control his mind and his urges. A lot of men are addicted to this feminine trait, but honestly, it's only really girls that should be smoking weed or whatever like that to calm themselves out or chill out. Not to mention, 90% of you guys in the UK are smoking a feminine strain, but we're not even going to get into that. Real dangerous men are able to control their whole head. In any situation, they can control their emotions and regulate themselves, able to keep calm, able to get hype, whatever it needs to be, they can do that in any situation. But something that I do is breathe for 5 minutes, take deep breaths for 5 minutes and be present. You will find that you'll be way less stressed than you would be if you was high. That being said, guys, meditate. Look on YouTube, 10-minute meditation for beginners. That will help you out so much more, especially if you're trying to get off weed. And also, another thing before I move on, I know that a lot of you guys have DM'd me and said that you've recently stopped smoking weed and you want to be able to maintain that. So this video is just also a refresher for you guys, also to help you stay on the right path. So moving on to the next point. Smoking weed is tricking you into comfort when you should always be looking to level up financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, wherever it may be. Weed will make you feel like you're good. You should always be looking to elevate to a further level. Weed will take away that ambition because when you're high, you're not focused on your goals. You're just focused on chilling back, scrolling on social media and going to sleep and eating junk food. That's not what you should be doing right now. You know that's not what you should be doing right now as well. You know right now you need to go and do this for your business. You need to go start this business. You need to go get in the gym. You need to, you know what I mean, get your rounds in, get your runs in, whatever it may be. And weed is not a part of the journey right now. Like, if you want to get successful, get to your own definition of success. Everyone's got their own definition of success. Once you get there and you want to, you know what I mean, roll a little spliff or whatever, do what you do. But what I'm saying is you shouldn't be waking up and smoking weed every day. No, you should not be doing that. That's how you'll kill your hustle. Because you'll find as well, even if you're a weed smoker that chills around a whole bunch of weed smokers, you think you're hustling, but once you come out your circle and you walk a day with non-weed smokers, you start to come to realization that you're not actually doing shit in comparison to these other people that are sober, waking up, not giving in to their urges and getting the work done every day. You find that if you put the weed down, you'll go further with your money and you'll go further with the grind. You'll get to where you're trying to get to in half the time if you just put down the zoot for 2 months. That's all you need to do. 2 months, but a lot of you guys looking at me now like, damn, you're crazy. And I half hear that as well, but at the end of the day, you gotta think, what do you want to do more? Do you want to be high or do you want to reach your goals? Do you want to smoke or do you want to reach your goals? The choice is yours, but you can't be one of these guys out here smoking weed, being lazy, not hustling as hard as you should be, and then still complaining when a year later you're still in the same position. But my next point is a lot of you guys smoke weed just because you're following these rappers, you're following your friends, you're following family, whoever you may be watching that's smoking, you might be doing it just to follow them and fit in. And that is some of the lamest shit you can really do, because not only are you not being true to yourself, but you're damaging yourself trying to fit into people that, I won't say you're not supposed to be around, but you're trying to impress people that you don't need to impress. These people, half the time, may already rate you, and you're trying to do the extra mile and do the most and look grown when you don't need to do none of that. Realistically, you need to just be yourself. If you're not a weed smoker and weed's just not for you, you should not be smoking that, bro. Like, just be yourself. Grind on your own shit. Real niggas fuck with real niggas. That's the thing. You don't need to smoke to look cool. You don't need to smoke to fit in or so the girls like you or this, that, third, fourth. Be yourself, and everything that is meant for you will come to you and then some. That's what I struggled to understand when I was younger too. I used to think that I needed to smoke weed to get to what I needed to get to the social status that I needed to get to. No. All I need to do to get to where I want to get to is focus on myself, make sure I'm good, make sure my business is good, and make sure my money's good. I don't need to be smoking. I don't need to be spending money trying to do this, that, and the third, because it's a risk at the end of the day. You're risking your health, you're risking your safety, all for a bit of weed that realistically, and I'm a type of person, I don't even really like being high for real. It makes me feel paranoid, and I don't feel like I'm 100% on point. So I steer clear of it. I don't like anything else controlling me but me. And I know that might sound a bit cliche, but that's genuinely what it is. I just genuinely like being sober. I like to be in control of everything around me and everything inside of me too. I don't want to have crazy thoughts, because that's another thing as well. A lot of people, when you're high, you start to peep that you start getting crazy thoughts, like really intrusive thoughts. Somebody told me one time they got high and they was walking outside and they was hearing voices telling them to kill themselves. That's demons right there. When you're high, you're actually interacting with real demons. When you hear them little voices in your head that aren't yours, those are real demons that you're interacting with. You gotta understand, the spirit world is very real. And when you're high, you're out of your sober state. In the Bible, it says, be sober-minded. And it says that for a reason. God gave us that instruction for a real reason. So I wouldn't disobey God and go against any of that. A lot of people start smoking weed and get sleep paralysis, or they start experiencing things or seeing little things. A lot of people even start seeing demons, like real life, when they get high. I've never experienced none of that type of business before, but I don't even really want to. I don't even want to go that far down the rabbit hole, to the point where I start seeing things and it starts spooking me out, because I'm already paranoid. I'm already paranoid when I'm sober. So whenever you indulge in weed, you just naturally realize that you're more man, that stuff just isn't good for certain people's brains. And for me as well, being high only lasted about 5 minutes. Yeah, when you're smoking the spliff, when you just finish and you're chilling for 5 minutes, yeah, it feels good. You feel amazing. You feel comfortable, all of that. And after that, you just feel your energy drained. Zero energy to do anything. And I just feel paranoid. That's all it is. That's why me as well, I can't be high in public at all or around people. I have to be by myself alone. Like I get so paranoid, and that's not a good thing. That just brings that, it lets the negative thoughts roll in. It opens a window for the negative thoughts. That being said, bro, like, just imagine, and I know, don't even try and lie, I know a lot of you guys have experienced the same thing as well. So that being said, just leave it alone. Completely leave it alone. You need to be keeping positive vibrations, positive thoughts in your mind in order to elevate to the next level. So if you're having negative thoughts about this, that, third, fourth, when you're trying to work on the business, trying to work on this, trying to work on bettering yourself, trying to work on being in the gym, your thoughts are going to slowly, your subconscious is going to become negative towards that. Oh, I'm not even seeing any results in the gym. Let me just quit. I'm not even seeing any results with my YouTube channel. Let me just quit. Can't be a quitter. Quitters never win. You can get anywhere you want to be if you just stick at the grind. That's all you got to do. Weed is not going to help you. It's not going to help you. The only thing that's going to help you is is being able to naturally de-stress when you're stressed out, and being able to control your mind, stay positive, being able to build your mind, stay strong-minded, have good thoughts. Those are the only things that's going to bring what you want towards you. You have to be able to manifest good things. Manifesting good things only comes from positivity. In your subconscious, you have to know, I am going to get to X amount of subscribers. I am going to be able to make X amount of pounds this month. You have to know that in your mind if you want to get there. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, 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 very treacherous journey. Very hard journey, and it's going to be very vigorous because you keep quitting everything. So you're going to struggle to find your passion and what you like and what you're good at. Lastly, invest that weed money. That instead of spending £100, £200 on weed, bro, you can really put that into some stocks, put that into an ISA, put that into a savings account, put that towards a new computer for your business, put that towards, put that towards a new book, some new journals. You could put that towards anything to better yourself. Buy yourself a Hoover for your room so you can keep your room clean instead of spending it on weed to keep you lazy and then your room's getting messy. Don't do that, bro. Because most weed smokers that I know, their rooms are messy. They don't go to sleep till like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Man, the organization is just not really there. Don't get me wrong. If you're a person that smokes weed and you can still stay organized, you can still stay on top of everything you need to stay on top of, then this video may not be for you. However, I still advise you to quit for 2 weeks and then reevaluate and think, okay, do I really need this? Like, is this really what I need? Because when I put it away for 2 weeks, I was able to be on point with everything consistently 24/7. But with the weed, I'm only 50% of that. So realistically, sit back and analyze. Stop for a little bit and come back and analyze, because it might not be a thing of you need to quit. You might just, I don't know, you might just need to cut down or whatever it may be, or you might be doing what's best for you. But in the Bible, it does say, be sober-minded. So I urge everyone to exercise that, because at the end of the day, judgment day will come one day. And the last thing that you want to hear is, depart from me, for you never knew me. That's what God will say to those that disobeyed him, those that didn't accept him, all of that. And I'm not trying to be one of them people, me personally. I'm talking about my own experience. I had a dream last night about hell. And as much as I saw a very brief depiction of it, it's not somewhere I'm trying to be, man. It's not somewhere I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be one of them people, man. I'm not trying to be one of them people going down. I'm not hearing depart from me. I want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. So if I got to sacrifice weed, I got to sacrifice fornication, if I got to sacrifice laziness, if I got to sacrifice eating too much or negative thoughts, or I got to sacrifice my time to go to church and pray and read my Bible, if I got to sacrifice my comfort to go and work out and take care of my body, man, that's what I'm going to do to have an eternity with God and eternity with my loved ones. If I got to make these videos to tell you guys this, so you can have an eternity of peace when you go, that's what I'm going to do, man. Because like I said, you guys are my community. I want you guys to have the same success as me in this world and the next. Even if you don't believe in anything, stay on top of yourself, man. Believe in something. Have a purpose in life. You get what I mean? Don't just be here. Don't just live. Have something to look forward to. Have something that you enjoy doing. Have something that you know. You know what I mean? I don't even need to say too much on that topic, but man, God sent me that dream for a message, and I'm not going to ignore it. I pray to God a lot, and when I ask for guidance, he gives it to me. So no one can tell me God isn't real. But that being said, I'm not gonna drag this video too long. Got a lot of videos to record tonight, so I'm gonna leave this one at that. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, tell a friend to go tell a friend, comment any of your thoughts, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.